In this video we are going to talk about the past and present of Conor McGregor. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Conor Anthony McGregor is an Irish mixed martial artist, boxer, and businessman who was born on July 14, 1988. He is a former featherweight and lightweight champion in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC. He is currently ranked number 9 in the UFC lightweight rankings as of July 19, 2021. McGregor is a former featherweight and lightweight champion of the Cage Warriors. He knocked out Jose Aldo for the UFC Featherweight Championship at UFC 194 in 2015, the fastest victory in UFC title fight history, 13 seconds into the first round. McGregor became the first fighter in UFC history to hold championships in 2 weight classes simultaneously after defeating Eddie Alvarez for the UFC Lightweight Championship at UFC 205. Floyd Mayweather Jr. defeated him in his first professional boxing battle. He's the most popular pay-per-view (PPV) fighter in MMA history, having headlined 5 of the top 6 UFC pay-per-view events. At UFC 229, his main event fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov generated 2.4 million PPV buys, the largest ever for an MMA event. In North America, his boxing battle with Mayweather generated 4.3 million PPV sales, the second most in history. Forbes named McGregor the world's highest-paid athlete in 2021, with a reported $180 million in earnings. He was again on the list in 2018, coming in 4th place with a reported income of $99 million. Past. Conor Anthony McGregor was born on July 14, 1988, in Crumlin, Dublin, to Tony and Margaret McGregor. He grew up in Crumlin and went to Irish language institutions, including the Gaelscoil Scoil Maloga in Harold's Cross for primary school and Gaelcholáiste Coláiste de HDE in Tallaght for high school, where he also pursued his interest for football. He used to play football for Lord's Celtic Football Club when he was younger. He started boxing at Crumlin Boxing Club when he was 12 years old as a way to protect himself against bullies and acquire confidence. McGregor relocated to Lucan, Dublin, with his family in 2006 to attend Gaelcholáiste Coláiste Life. After that, he began a plumbing apprenticeship. He met future UFC fighter Tom Egan while in Lucan, and the two began training in mixed martial arts, MMA, together shortly after. McGregor made his professional MMA debut on March 9, 2008, as a lightweight, defeating Gary Morris by TKO in the second round. McGregor made his featherweight debut in a loss by kneebar to submission specialist Artemij Sitankov after winning his second fight against Mo Taylor. Following a featherweight victory over Stephen Bailey in his next fight, McGregor considered following a different career path until his mother phoned his coach John Kavanagh and encouraged him to stick with mixed martial arts. McGregor then won his next fight, also at featherweight, over Conor Dillon before dropping back to lightweight for a bout against Joseph Duffy, in which he was defeated by an arm triangle choke and suffered his second career loss. Following that, McGregor went on an 8-fight winning streak in 2011 and 2012, earning both the CWFC featherweight and lightweight belts, making him the first European professional mixed martial artist to hold titles in both classes at the same time. Dana White, the president of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, visited Dublin, Ireland in February 2013 to accept a gold medal of honorary patronage from Trinity College, and was bombarded with pleas to sign McGregor to the UFC. White offered McGregor a contract days later after meeting with him and speaking with UFC CEO Lorenzo Fertitta. McGregor, on the other hand, wasn't always the one to smile as a kid. He was a schoolboy who was bullied by older students. They used to mock him, and things would even become physical at times. Conor would always find a way to avoid conflicts and avoid confrontations. Things became so tumultuous that he began carrying a heavy dumbbell in his school backpack, which he kept slightly open in case he needed a weapon to defend himself. Fortunately, such an occurrence never occurred. McGregor used to work as a plumber's apprentice when he was a youngster, and he despised it. While he does not consider plumbing to be a minor occupation, he believes he was not cut out for it. In 2008, he chose to leave the business and pursue his dream of becoming a full-time fighter. Present. He is famous, doesn't care what others think of him, has had a stellar career, and knows how to make money, but he didn't come from a wealthy family and worked as a plumber. McGregor is a former UFC featherweight and lightweight champion and has demonstrated his ruthlessness in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC, throughout the better part of the 2010 to 2019 decade. He is currently ranked 10 in the UFC men's pound-for-pound rankings and 4 in the UFC lightweight rankings as of July 14, 2020. Even though he has only walked inside the octagon twice since 2016, Forbes ranked him 53rd in the top 100 celebrity earnings and 16th in the list of world's highest-paid athletes in 2020. McGregor's boxing battle with Floyd "Money" Mayweather was dubbed the money fight because he made $100 million while Mayweather made $275 million. Those close to McGregor know that Devlin, his long-term lover, has the power behind the UFC crown. Devlin, who is also from Dublin, is said to have met McGregor in a nightclub in 2008, when his MMA career was just getting started. She persevered with him through the tumultuous early stages of his career, finally quitting her job as a secretary to travel with the boxer when he began to achieve success, despite the fact that he was on welfare at the time and remained so for many years afterward. Devlin is an important component of Team McGregor, as he assists the champion in his training, makes his meals, and overall provides a soothing presence. On May 5, 2017, she became a mother for the first time when she gave birth to Conor "Jack" McGregor Jr. The couple confirmed their engagement in August 2020. Kroya, their daughter, was born in January 2019 and Ran, their boy, was born in May 2021. Despite thoughts of retirement, McGregor has been scheduled to fight Dustin Poirier, a former UFC lightweight championship challenger, in a rematch of their 2014 fight at UFC 257 on January 24, 2021. He was knocked out in the second round by technical knockout, his first knockout loss in his career. Following the knockout, McGregor was given a 6-month medical suspension. At UFC 264 on July 10, 2021, McGregor faced Dustin Poirier for the third time. McGregor was knocked out in the first round by a ringside doctor who stopped the fight owing to McGregor breaking his tibia, rendering him unable to continue. McGregor is predicting a busy, productive year from a fighter who still has riches and renown but wants to restore the titles and pride he lost. McGregor is noticeably humble at quieter moments these days, but still being able to deploy the swaggering demeanor that aided his ascent to popularity. McGregor has demonstrated an interest in maintaining his composure following repeated arrests and police probes. When asked about the drawbacks of global celebrity, McGregor admits them but swiftly adds, "I also understand that this is not a true problem. People are dealing with serious issues. In a bleeding Rolls-Royce truck, I arrived. My family has returned home, and my son is enjoying himself in our Las Vegas home. I'm quite fortunate." Last summer, McGregor and his family relocated to a beautiful mansion in Kildare, a little town west of Dublin where he could enjoy the peace and quiet of the Irish countryside. McGregor expressed his ambition to purchase Irish land while he was still a rising boxer, and his wish has been granted. "It's a fantastic property with lovely grounds," McGregor added. "It contains the Irish air, trees, and woodland. It's like having a park in your house." McGregor had cause to feel that chaos was his natural habitat. He was ascending to the peak of so-called combat sports, winning 2 UFC championship belts and collecting an insane payoff against Floyd Mayweather while becoming the world's most recognized fighter. But McGregor is well aware that the pandemonium eventually caught up with him and engulfed him. McGregor's public life has been a grueling stretch of competitive disappointments and ongoing legal issues, including at least 3 violent clashes outside the ring in the last half-decade. His side business as a whiskey distiller has fared better than his efforts in the ring or cage, where he has only participated twice since 2016 and hasn't seen his hand raised in victory. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.